Does this even matter? And what am I talking about? The background. Does your background even matter? This is something I've thought about a lot more recently, because back in the day when I used to do videos for clients, I still do videos, by the way. It's not like I don't do anything anymore. 5-10 years ago, I always put so much thought into the background. It would take me 20, 40, 60, 4 years to find a background that I thought worked for the video. But now it doesn't feel like it's as important as it used to be. So what's so important about your background? Well, the first thing is it's one of your first impressions to new viewers. If they're clicking on and it's disorganized, thrown all together, it could just be off-putting and look just confusing and messy, and they may not want to hear what you're talking about, especially if you're more of a business owner that's trying to sell your services to somebody. They're going to say, this person knows what they're talking about. Look at their background. Where if it's more clean, organized, put together, you're going to look a lot more professional. But that goes on the point of, when do you need a more put together background, or when don't you need a more put together background? See, you want to think of the background as part of your brand. It's something that is a part of you. So if you're a chiropractor, you want to have something with chiropractic behind you. If you're a gym owner, you want to see maybe weight equipment, something that fits with you. If you're a news person, have news stuff back there, or the Statue of Liberty. But on that point of putting stuff in your background is you want to also keep the audience's attention, as this is one of the first things they'll see, but you don't want them to be set and distracted on the background. So if you have a lot of stuff back there, one thing you can do is, and I've talked about this in previous videos, is to get yourself further away from the background so you can have a larger depth of field, which is more of that bokeh, more of that blur in the background, so that way then it's not as distracting. And the background can also set the tone for your video. Like I said, if you're talking about more educational stuff, having a clean, organized background is going to look a little bit better. But if you're more of a vlog style, just talking to the camera about your day, having things that are behind you that are things that you're interested in or make it more comfortable or authentic to you. With the technologies today, virtual backgrounds are a lot easier to do, where you don't need a giant studio space, renting all the stuff. Green screens are very accessible, or there's even rotoscoping, one-click remove, and you can remove the background. But these things aren't all entirely perfect, and there's still some imperfections, especially when you look at your lighting. If your lighting doesn't match your virtual background, it's going to look a little weird and not feel exactly right. So you want to make sure that's set perfectly. And also, depending if it's more of a short form video, if it's like 30, 60, even 2 minutes, it's little imperfections may not bother the viewer, where if it's a longer form video, 5, 10, 20, 30 minutes, and there's these imperfections of the mask or the rotoscope or however you were removed from the background, that could be a little bit more distracting as the video goes on and on and on. Another thing about your background is authenticity. As you may know, authenticity is the new currency. I stole that from a client. And I really do love that line, because I think we tend to want to buy from people who remind us of our friends. I also stole that from him. I think having things in your background that connect to you personally help make you feel more like a real person, opposed to just somebody that's trying to sell somebody, if you're a business owner, or make you just feel more like these are your interests, this is what you like, and it can help build more of a connection. Like, for example, I had a call with somebody a few years ago about doing a video for them, and he saw my background. I had a championship belt. At the time it was the Intercontinental Championship. Now it's the Pick'ems Championship. I do wrestling like Pick'ems, big wrestling fan. And then I had the lava lamp. He's like, oh, wow, that's really cool. And we kind of talked about it. He was also a wrestling fan, and we had that connection. And then he ended up hiring me. Or I did videos for an attorney before, and something he had in his background was the Dallas Buyers Club. No, what? Dallas Cowboys helmet. Because he was a big Cowboys fan, and he wanted to represent his support from the team no matter what. So I think even though it's something that maybe not everyone agree with, it's something that gives you a little bit more personality. And it's something nice to see. Oh, hey, oh, Dallas fan. Oh, Bears fan. Oh, hey, the wrestling fan. Oh, lava lamp. Those are cool. They're cool. But getting back onto the point, does your background matter? If you have a very simple or even a plain background and you're an attorney, a chiropractor, a videographer, does it really matter? And I don't think it does, in a sense. I really don't, because I used to watch Philip DeFranco back 15 years ago. I still do. And he used to have so many interesting backgrounds. I always loved the look of it. It looked so clean, professional. But then as time went on, it kind of changed and evolved. And now I think as of November 2024, he's just in like a white wall. I think there's a door back there, and it's very simple, plain. But that hasn't stopped me from watching him. You know, and I think there's other people that we can relate to that we've watched that just have nothing there because it's all about the content of what they're talking about. And I think that's what really comes down to the most important thing is, yes, your background can help set the tone for your videos, can help make you look more professional, can make it look more clean, organized. But at the end of the day, the background isn't really doing much to keep viewers engaged and to keep viewers to comment, unless you got something really goofy back there. But for the most part, the most important thing is your content. What are you talking about? So if you're looking to film any videos, whether you're a business or a personality or just somebody at home trying to start making YouTube videos, I think it's good to put some thought into the background, but don't spend so much time putting thought to the background. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter.